So we've all been there. We've bought a chinchilla that likes to chew on anything and everything it can get its teeth into, including your lovely furniture, your door frames, your skirting boards, and basically anything else they can actually physically chew. And you're thinking to yourself, Lord have mercy, how am I going to stop this little chewing monster from wrecking my entire house? And can I get them to stop chewing? And the answer to this question is yes and no. I haven't found a definite way of actually stopping your chinchilla from doing this behaviour, because it is instinct. They are rodents and it is instinct for them to chew. So you're not going to be able to get them to stop chewing altogether. I have found ways that you can curb that kind of behaviour from them. So the first method I'm going to talk about is one that works with some of my chinchillas. Not all my chinchillas, because some of my chinchillas are particularly stubborn and will just continue to do whatever they want. But so this works with some of my chinchillas, and this is if I see my chinchillas chewing or starting to chew on something they shouldn't be, I will click my fingers or I'll clap my hands. Now this generally gets a chinchilla to stop chewing straight away because they want to know what the noise is. So it gets them to focus on something else. Now if they go straight back to chewing on furniture, then I pick them up and put them back in their cage. Now over time, this gets them used to the idea of if you click your fingers, if they don't stop chewing, then they're going to go back in their cage and playtime's going to be over. Now over the time, some chinchillas learn that they don't want to go back in their cage, so when I click my fingers, they do generally just stop altogether. Now that doesn't stop them from chewing in the first place, because they still do have a go at it, but over time this really does seem to work with some of my chinchillas, the fact that if I click my fingers, they will just stop chewing. So that works with some of my chinchillas. Some of my chinchillas completely ignore this and will just go straight back to chewing, and no matter how many times I put them back in their cage, they continue to do this behaviour, and there's not a lot I can do about that. I can't keep on putting them back in their cage every time they're out because of playtime. So if I know it's not working, then I kind of abandon that idea with them. So the second tip I've got for you is that if your chinchilla likes to put their teeth in absolutely everything, then it might be an idea to give them lots of things within their play area that they are actually allowed to chew. So lots of wooden toys, lots of wood, lots of basically safe things that they're allowed to chew. Now this might encourage them to chew those rather than to chew your furniture. With some chinchillas this doesn't actually work either, because no matter how much safe stuff you put in their little play area, they always seem to gravitate towards something you don't want them to chew. It's just a reality of owning chinchillas. So another thing you can do is actually guard the areas that you don't want them to chew. Your skirting boards or your door frames, you can actually section them off so they can't actually get to them. That's a bit of a pain to set up every single night if you want to have your chinchillas out. You can also put them in a playpen so they can't actually physically chew things that you don't want them to chew. They're the only options you've got really, because unfortunately it is something that chinchillas do. And so I've found ways to get around it somewhat with the clicking of the fingers and trying to change their behaviour somewhat, and by giving them lots of other things that they are allowed to chew in their play area. But in all honesty, I still have skirting boards that have got chew marks in them. I've still got door frames that have been chewed. I've still got walls that have had plaster removed from them. I've had wallpaper in the past that's been chewed and ripped up. So it is really hard to get them to stop, but you can manage it somewhat with these two ideas. So I hope these few tips have been helpful. If there is any other methods that you guys use to stop your chinchillas chewing your furniture, let me know in the comments below, because I would love to read your comments, and also it would be good to share the knowledge, because these are the only two methods I use, but there may be more methods out there. There may be methods that I haven't tried that you've tried. So yeah, let us know in the comments below. But thank you for watching this video, and I will see you soon with another one. Thank you and goodbye.